All right, here I am. My name's Tahera Renee. I'm 31 years old from Laguna Niguel, California, and I'm currently in sales. So here are my jokes. I've got some kids. I've got 3 kids. I've got a son who's 9, twin daughters who are 6 years old. And let me tell you something about my kids. They are always hungry. I get questions like, Mommy, are we going to eat? Last time I checked, your mother's over 200 pounds, which would signify that she probably eats. So that means she probably is going to feed you too. I mean, where's the trust these days? I don't understand why kids don't trust their parents. I mean, I feed you breakfast, lunch, dinner, 3 or 4 snacks in between, plus candy and popcorn and all kind of crazy stuff all day long. Like, my kids do not trust me at all as far as eating. And so it's just kind of crazy to me because, we oftentimes will go on a long car trip. And I'm like, okay, everybody, let's go to the bathroom before we leave. But do you have to go to the bathroom, Talon? Do you have to go to the bathroom, Talia? Tosh, do you have to go to the bathroom? No. And of course, as soon as we inevitably get in the car and go on the freeway, and it's never just Starbucks and go pee and come right back out, buy a latte, just, to use their bathroom. It's, I'm sorry, my stomach was hurting and I had to poo. These kids, just communication, just a little bit. I mean, it would help me out a ton, But like, the crazy part is when we do actually go to the bathroom with them, I'm in the stall, they're in the stall. I'm like, are you okay? You doing your thing? There's always inevitably a fat woman, usually fat with a ponytail, something about having a ponytail and being fat, and going into the bathroom stall next to you. And as soon as this woman sits down, you actually hear the toilet lift up, like it lifts up. And then she gets on there and immediately she starts. Like, do they always have to poo right when they go into the toilet? And tell me the age. I don't know. I'm 31. When does that stop being funny? Because it's absolutely hilarious to me. I think it's hilarious to hear other people poo right next to me. I just wonder what color it is. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I've got a sick mind, but I love it. And like, why do they always go into the handicap stalls? It's like something about being in the handicap stall, something about sitting in your cell in a wheelchair or something or whatever that makes you smell extra worse. Speaking of the handicap stall, one time I took my son into the handicap stall. He was about 1.5, 2 years old. And I really had to go. We were at Red Robin's, in fact. And of course, you go in the handicap stall knowing nobody handicapped is actually going to come into the bathroom. Lo and behold, the one time I go in there and actually have straight diarrhea, okay? The guy is at there, the girl is at the door. Somebody's in a wheelchair out here. And of course, the bathroom's full. There's only 3 stalls. Women are coming in and out. And I happen to be in the only handicap stall. And go figure, my son starts crying, Mommy, can we leave? Mommy, please. And the woman outside's like, baby, it's okay. It's okay. We'll get somebody to come in here. And I'm like, oh, snap. What am I going to do? How embarrassing. So it's kind of crazy, but one time my son and I were on an airplane. He was about 2 years old, and I don't know what it is about me and farts, but I ripped a really good one. I mean, it smelled like whatever I ate times 3 days or 4 days of rotting in my stomach, and I let it rip. And of course, it was silent, so you're going to smell it. My son was playing with his toys, and he was just playing. All of a sudden, he looks up. Mommy, you poo? He swore I pooped on myself, and I had to start laughing because I knew the people in front of us and the people behind us were going to smell that same fart. It was crazy. But the craziest thing, and I'll kind of end with this, but my 6-year-old, last year when she was in kindergarten, she was 5 years old. She loves to wear dresses and skirts like she's 16. And I'm like, it starts now at 5, really? Okay. So she goes to school in a really short skirt, and I get a phone call from the YMCA saying, your daughter forgot to put her panties on today. So she's sitting crisscross applesauce with her cookie, chocolate chips and all, hanging out on the floor. I took her home with the quickness and said, what is your problem? What happened? You forgot to give me panties. I'm like, for the last 5 years of your life, you've gotten your own panties since you started wearing panties. So now all of a sudden today, when everybody in your class has now seen your cookie, chocolate chips and all, and is sitting crisscross applesauce on the bare carpet, it's my fault. So, of course, I made her come home and scrub her behind, and, the rest is history. But thank you so much for listening. Sorry about the delay and the weird, crazy camera stuff and me being at home. And I just want to get you guys what you need, and have a wonderful day. Tahera Smith, 31 years old, Laguna Niguel. And I love you. Mwah. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye.